Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how I did my, I think the cool kids are calling it the Halo Ombre. I did it on my right hand in my Meaningful Mani video, and I used colors from Shameless Nails. And when I was doing my Meaningful Mani, when I got done filming it, it kind of hit me that that was the first time I'd ever done that style mani over here on my channel. So I was like, I should probably do it in tutorial style so you guys know how to do it, or at least how I did it. So I am using all products from Triple D dip liquids, Triple D dip powders, along with their clear. So I was kind of feeling purple, so I am doing Lilac and Glow Stopper. And all I did, applied my base as per usual. I dipped into the Lilac, which is the lighter shade. So I do recommend doing the lighter shade as the base. Kind of took my time a little bit because you don't want to start when the base is still too wet, because when you start to scrub, you're going to move the lilac or whatever that powder is that you dipped into initially. You're going to move it around. So I kind of dipped into lilac. I took time to clean around my cuticle area, and then I dipped my eyeshadow brush into the darker color, the Glow Stopper. You do want to make sure you're using a color that's highly pigmented. So a neon color would be great for this. A red would be great. Ooh, a red would be really good, like Valentine's Day. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked, sorry. So I am just going to literally dip into, why do I keep saying dipped into? I'm going to continue to scrub the darker purple around the whole outside of my nail. And I'm kind of excited to finally be able to tell you guys the finger rests from Chaos Concepts. They are finally available. Finally. So definitely go and grab them because they are available as a bundle. You get both sizes, the larger size and the smaller size, for $5. Just $5. And then grab 2 of the Controlled Chaos 2 because I love them. I love them so much. That's what I have the darker pigmented color jar sitting on, and it's catching all of that excess dip powder because doing a Halo Ombre, it makes a mess. So for this one, since it is, you know, it takes a little bit longer than my normal mani, I'm just going to show you guys me doing 2 nails, so you should be able to get the point off of me doing the 2. When I did my right hand, I did it a little bit different when it came to the second layer, but I will walk you guys through that in just a second. I'm going to let you watch as I finish up my first layer on my ring finger, and I will be right back. my first layer is done. My second one, I'm literally just going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to apply my base. I'm going to dip into lilac, which is that lighter color, and then I will scrub around my whole entire nail again. The only reason I'm saying I did it different, and it's totally optional, you can try it out, see which way you prefer. When I did my right hand, I just did one dip in the base color, and then the second dip, instead of dipping into, like for example, instead of dipping into the lilac, the lighter purple, I dipped into clear, and then I ombre'd around my whole nail with that green color over top of the clear. I will say if you do it over the clear, it kind of stains the clear a little bit better because it's not going through, you're not putting pigment on top of pigment, because there's no pigment in clear. However, for this one, I wanted to see if it would give like a better actual ombre fade with doing like the two tones both times. So for me, I did kind of like it this way a little bit better, but you'll have to, I would practice it on a swatch depending on what colors you choose to use for it. I do think that my right hand using because the pearl color I used was kind of glittery-esque, not esque, it was glittery. I do think it changed the pigment of the neon shade that I did over top, because this on my right hand, the ombre part, the color is actually green like on my swatches, but I think over top of the pearl it just made it look yellow. But I still liked it. I still kept it on for a couple days, actually longer than I usually would. So I am going to just finish up my scrub. I did take my time a bit more. Just took longer to scrub on the second go around, just because this is the final layer. The first coat that I was doing, I was just kind of getting it started, if that makes sense. But the second layer is where you will really see that pigment come through, and then you really see it once you activate and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna let you guys watch for a bit, and I will be right back. Oh, I did want to say really quick, anything that I'm using in this video that I didn't mention, I will be sure to leave a link down below. So cuticle tool, I'll even leave links to these cheapo eyeshadow brushes if you're interested. You can order them off Amazon, but you can get them at the Dollar Tree. So I will leave links to everything down below, as well as the website for Chaos Concepts if you're interested in the finger rests or any of the goodies she has over there on her site, and of course links to all the Triple D goodies as well. So I'm gonna let you guys watch now, and then I'll be right back. so I went ahead, I did the rest of my nails off camera just to save some time, because as you could see, I took quite a bit scrubbing. So now I'm just going to clear encapsulate these. You guys hear Chloe snoring in the background. You guys are gonna meet her on Friday, and all my other crazy fur babies in this house. So I am clear encapsulating. I highly recommend this if you are gonna do this Halo Scrub Ombre. I know a lot of you don't like to clear encapsulate your solid colors, and if you were doing a normal dip, that would probably be fine. But you gotta remember, you're pretty much only staining that lilac color with the darker purple. So if you go right to activating and you don't clear cap these, you're gonna file off that ombre on there because it's just stained. It's not like that thicker layer like if you were actually dipping into it. So make sure that if you're gonna go through all this hard work, take that one extra step and just encapsulate in a layer of clear dip. So now that I have clear encapsulated all of my nails, I'm just going to do my normal thing and activate. Y'all know I like to do 2 coats of activator, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna let it fully harden. I'm gonna file and buff and shape all that good stuff off camera, and I will be right back. So I am all filed and shaped, and I wanted to do a little nail art on here. So I'm just gonna do a quick little stamp design, even though technically all of my nails are designed with the ombre. I just felt like they needed a little something, probably because I have the designs on my right hand. I felt like my left hand needed some extra love too. So this is how I do my stamping and not have to use any gel products. So I use the Maniology Sticky Base Coat, and I do a layer of that only on the nails that I'm going to do my nail art on, and I let that dry for literally only like 30 seconds, not even super long. This plate I'm using is from Triple D. This is the, which one is this? I think this is the first plate that came out, but I will be sure to leave it linked down below. It's just some really pretty like outline of roses, and I just wanted to kind of keep with the purple theme. So purple on purple on purple. I don't know what's going on with me because I don't do a lot of purple nails, but I'm trying to use more colors that I already had and that I don't usually use all of the time. So I'm just doing that same design on both of my nails. So I'm just gonna get that stamped. I already did my thumb, so now I'm just gonna do my ring finger really quick. And then I'm gonna take the Maniology Smudge Free Top Coat, and I'm just gonna float that over top of my thumb and my ring finger. Now, if you're good with just a nail polish top coat, then you could just leave it like that, but I wanted to do dip top coat, and I also wanted to make sure that my designs were going to stay on there. So if you guys have not seen my little trick for stamping and how I make my stamp nails last a lot longer than they were before, then you will see that in just a second. So I'm gonna apply my top coat, my smudge free top coat. I'm gonna let that dry, and I will be right back with you guys in a sec.
Alright, so here's my trick. I know you guys have seen me do this a couple of times now. You want to make sure that top coat is fully dry. And now I'm just going to go in with my dip base and I'm just going to clear encapsulate. Do it like with a thin layer. That way you're not making your nails too bulky. To me, it really doesn't add any thickness whatsoever to it. And because you have that the sticky base and then the smudge-free top coat, you don't have to worry about your brush coming in contact with the activator that, you know, we did a couple minutes ago. So I'm just going to clear encapsulate. I'm going to dust off the excess really, really well with my hard scrubby brush, and then I'm going to activate. And then all I do after that, I just let it harden. I don't go around it with a file because my shape is already done. All I need to do is just make sure everything is nice and smooth. So I will go over my whole entire nail with a buffing block, and I will kind of just make sure that my free edge doesn't have any lumps or bumps or rough spots or anything like that. So I will buff my whole entire nail, and then we'll be ready to top coat, and we're just about done. So I'm going to let you guys watch, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm ready to start my top coat. So I'm just going to do a quick application of activator. This is what happens when I do voiceovers late at night. I can't talk. So I'm just going to do a quick layer of activator like we all know we need for a dip top coat. I've seen a lot of you talk about how your brushes are getting hard. I'm telling you, if you have not tried this little trick with the alcohol wipe first, it is such a game changer. So try that out, see if it works, if it helps you prevent yourself from hardening up your brushes and ruining your dip top coat. I'm telling you, I have not hardened a brush or ruined a bottle since I started doing this. So you just take some alcohol on a paper towel and give each one of your nails a quick swipe, and then go behind it with a dry paper towel and really wipe them off really, really well, and then just go about your dip top coat, and hopefully that will fix the issue that you've been having. I know for me, it worked. It was a great trick, and now I will not do dip top coat without that little added step. So my first coat of dip top coat is going to be quick
like 2 to 3 strokes. I'm going to wipe off on my paper towel. You do want to make sure you're doing that also. That's a big thing too, because your nail may still have a little tiny bit of activator, so you don't want your whole bottle to come in contact with that any activator whatsoever, and that can also add to your brush getting hardened. So I'm just going to finish up. I'm going to let you guys watch my second coat. As soon as I'm done doing all my nails, I'm going to do a more detailed layer. I'm going to cap my free edge, get as close to my cuticle as possible, all that good stuff. So I will be back to show you guys the completely finished mani. So here is the finished mani. They are all dry. I will pre-warn you, well, not really pre-warn you, but my nails are not this long anymore. I did file them back just a little bit. I think I need to let my nails like slowly grow out. I keep trying to do these longer than what I'm used to nails, and I can't really function with them all that great, especially since I've been like working out and exercising and stuff a bit more. I keep hitting them on stuff. Gabe likes to play football now, so we go outside and play catch every day, and it hurts when he throws the ball really hard and hits me in the nail. So anyway, that is the finished mani. You guys will have to let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.